Namaste. Namaste. The light in me honors the light in you. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Mind Science. Yes, yes. I hope you all have been blessed over these last 2 weeks. Had a lot of stuff going on in the lab. It's been blessed, been very blessed. And I hope you all have been as well. If you're here with me, you have been. And I'm here to help you understand how to you know, again, as if you join me for other episodes, help you bless yourself. So yeah, I'm great to be back. You know, I got to keep bringing it to you. So today we're gonna have a little fun. Today episode, is kind of something that I look forward to bringing you all. It's basically what you have to learn how to do, and basically learn to use the power of your mind's eye. And see, the thing about, why this is so important because it's if you've been following me and if your first time you've tuned in, you go back and look at some other episodes because we're going somewhere with this. And the thing about it is, with within the world and definitely, within certain communities don't think that they can do what they can want to do, be what they want to be, and have what they want to have in life, you know, here to bring the understanding that that's all in your mind, you know, and poverty is a state of mind. Financial issues are a state of mind. Health problems are a state of mind. Everything starts in the mind. It starts, people don't really want to realize. They think the physical ailments that come about them are just things physical, but the seed was planted with something that was mental. Even if you were subjected to something, your immune system is able to defend you from anything if it's not weakened by certain circumstances that trace back to your mind. Your mind has weakens the body, and here it's the mind controls everything. So that's why we're talking about mind, body, spirit, and financial health because it's hard. First of all, people cannot be healthy without having and live like they should without having abundance. People have to have understanding that again, if you paid attention to a past episode, money is not the root of all evil. It's unbalanced relationships with money. You can't survive you know without money. Basically, thou shalt not want, as we keep saying with the scriptures that the Bible thumpers like to have, but then you come back and you're talking about, but I know I don't deserve. No, you should deserve, because you should, as it's speaking, whatever you want, you're limiting your own self. But what are you limiting with? Your mind. And why is that? Most of the time a person is limiting their self with their mind. Well, probably most of the time when you're limiting yourself, you can't see yourself with the things that you want. You can't see yourself with it. I like to have it, but I can't really see myself with it. So let's come back to that mind's eye we're talking about. See, within the mind science program that I'm developing, is I'm reaching to everything because the mind goes into so many things. I'm talking to you about things, but of course, again, if you follow me, I'm a hypnotherapist. I'm a meditation master. I'm a specialized in emotional energy. I'm dealing with so much things. As far as breath work. And speaking of that, before I sign off, we like to bring some people in with that, some things they have going on. But to keep on going with that, mind science principles are, you have to use your mind. And this comes with a technique called visualization. You have to, you have to put the attention to the things that you seek to, that you say you want in life. You have to put your attention to it. And so you have to be able to see yourself being, doing, and having what you want. And so with that, anything you can see yourself being, you can be. But first thing you have to desire, you have to experience that. And seeing things and experiencing is two different things. And that's where you must first learn how to visualize. Because see, you can see yourself having these things that you desire, you know, and people think they underestimate these things. You must But the thing is, you have to see yourself being yourself. You know, and the thing is that when you're speaking and you're seeing things, you know, it becomes your reality. You know, when you see yourself speaking, you're speaking with your mind's eye. You actually seeing things. When I say mind's eye, I mean your imagination. You know, not with these eyes here, but the eyes you see within your mind. See, that's where the real seeing begins. You know, the things out here, that's a product of what started in here. And so that's the understanding we're going to come to, the realization to a little bit more today. Because again, whatever you can see, in your mind, you can bring into your experience. And, people hear these words called manifestation all the time. They don't quite get it. Like, but you're always doing it, but you're doing it unconsciously and you're doing it against yourself. Because, whatever you see in yourself being is what your current circumstance right now. That's what you saw yourself being. That was predetermined by the thoughts that you put in your mind. You know, and that's something that people have to accept. What you see in your mind is what you get. You know, what you see, but is what you really see is what you get. You got to sit with that for a minute because people like to think that life is just happening to them from the outside. No, it starts on the inside. And I know that's hard to kind of fathom a little bit. But what you got going on, you going on inside, what you visualize, what's in your mind, and what you think of yourself, what you produce. You know. So if you happen, like, and the thing is, if like, say, if you don't see yourself having something, and if you just happen to get it, let's just say a person, they don't necessarily have a what we call a financial balance with money. You don't have a wealth mindset, and they win the lottery. How many times do we hear the money is gone? They couldn't see themselves wealthy. The money didn't match them. They couldn't see themselves. They didn't deserve to have the money, so I may as well just blow it. Didn't invest it. Didn't put it into a business to keep the money and keep growing it. No, because they couldn't see themselves with it. Because they couldn't see themselves doing anything with it. You have to see yourself being yourself. You have to accept that your mind's eye within your mind is what creates your reality. You know, whatever you can see, you know, you can believe. You know, so just kind of let's have a little fun with this a little bit. So, um, whatever you guys are doing right now, I like you to get into a comfortable position, whether it could be seated, laying down, or whatever. But I give you a second to just kind of get comfortable. Okay. I assume if you're sitting down right now, something that you're not too far away, if you're looking at me. Um, so now, what I would like you to do. So I'd like you to close your take 3 deep breaths and exhale through the mouth. Nice and relaxed. Okay. Now, I'd like you to close your eyes. So we want to relax right now. So first, I want you to pay attention to your left foot and pay attention to the tension that you're holding in that foot. Body holds a lot of tension. We want to be nice and relaxed. So the tension in that foot, just allow it to relax. Totally relax. Now, I'd like you to move up to your leg. Feel that tension you've been holding in your legs. People hold tension there. Just allow that tension to slowly relax. Slowly relax. Let's move to your right foot. Notice the tension that you're holding in that right foot. Anything, any uncomfort or tension you may hold in that foot, just slowly allow it to dissipate and relax. Slowly relax. As you allow it to relax, you shift your attention to your right leg. Notice the tension that you're holding in the quadricep, tendons below your calves. Just allow that tension that you notice, just allow it to slowly dissipate and relax. Just let it relax. Now just move to your hips. Notice that your lower back and hips may be holding some tension from stress, standing. Just notice that tension and then just allow it to slowly relax. Just let it relax. That's right. Now move up to your abdomen, those stomach muscles. Just notice the tension you may be holding there between that and your upper chest area. Just allow it to slowly relax. Slowly relax. Now, move around to your back muscles. Notice the tension that you're holding in your back and your upper shoulder area. Just notice how that tension around your upper shoulder area, right around the lower base of your neck area, is just holding tension. But just allow it to relax. Just allow it to flow, dissipate, and relax. Now come around to your chest area and let it just flow along with those shoulders and let it slowly relax. Now let's move up to your neck and the base of your skull. Notice the tension you may be holding in that neck area, right around the base of the skull. But just allow it to relax. Slowly relax. Now come around to your face, around your lips, your jaw area. Just let it relax. Allow that tension you've been holding to slowly relax. Now, let's go to the top of your scalp. Notice that you hold tension even to the top of your scalp, but just allow it to slowly relax. Just allow it to slowly relax. As you feel relaxation, just slowly drench down your body. Totally relaxed. Now, I'd like you to imagine that you're standing in your kitchen and you're holding a lemon. Just take a look at the lemon. The lemon you just took complete out of the refrigerator, so I feel the cold skin of the lemon within your hand that is fresh out of the refrigerator. Just allow yourself to feel that coldness within your hand. Now take a look at the lemon. It has yellow and waxy skin And each end of this, that yellow skin has two green ends to it. Just slowly take in the look of it and squeeze to see how firm it is. Nice and firm. Now take the lemon and slowly move it to your nose. And once you get it to your nose, I want you to take a big whiff. Just take it all in with a big smell. Nothing smells quite like a lemon. Just let the smell, the aroma just take in. Now, I'd like you to take the lemon. Imagine walking over to your table where you find a knife. Take the lemon and cut the lemon in half. Once you've cut the lemon, bring the lemon back to your nose again. Take a big whiff of it. The smell is even stronger. The smell is so strong you can almost taste it. Nothing smells like a lemon. Now, take that half of the lemon, take a big bite into the lemon. Just bite into it. Allow those juices to just squirt into your mouth and allow them to just swig around inside of your mouth. As you get that flavor, full flavor of that lemon. Take it all in. Now that you finished that bite of lemon, you can put the lemon down. And I will slowly begin to count from 1 to 5. And you will awaken feeling better than before. 1, 2, preparing to awaken. 3, opening eyes. 4, 5, eyes awake and feeling better than before. Welcome back, guys. Hope you guys actually took that in. If you didn't, you just sat and watched me to begin with. Go back and try it. Those of you that did, I'd love to hear about your experience because I'm sure about what it was. If you took that in, your imagination became real. Did those juices get flowing around in your mouth? Did your body know the difference between what was on the outside or what was going on the inside? And they were simply reacting to the words that I'm saying and the feelings that you are creating within your mind. That is your reality. That these things can work two ways because, again, this is about seeing yourself being what you want to be, doing what you want to do, and having what you want to have by seeing yourself because this creates within your mind a vision of what it is you can be, and your body reacts to that. As you see, your body reacts to thoughts you have in your mind. Every cell in your body listens to the thoughts you have in your mind. They react to them. I'm sure, at other times, if you're not paying attention to it, you relive something that's actually happened and you have the feeling all over again, even though you're now imagining it again. It's not even happening right then. So that's the point I'm trying to make to you is that in this mind science principle, when you see yourself doing what you want to do, being what you want to be, and having what you want to have, the good that you want to have, you create that and you will live it. This is your health plays a role. You think yourself into health. Your body hears yourself think about you being healthy, about your thoughts about yourself being healthy. So when you're speaking things to yourself with the negative things like it's always something, we're just getting by, um, you know, there's always something, somebody's always got something going on. These negative things that you speak to yourself, your body hears it. Just like you're hearing me now talk to you about a lemon, that if you got in your mind, your cells hear this. See, your unconscious mind does not have a sense of humor. It takes everything seriously. So when you say stuff like something has a pain in the neck, your unconscious hears it. And it's going to give you some type of pain. Eventually, keep talking it. And for those of you that like to dwell on negative things about yourself, remember your body hears it, so it creates that. Let's try thinking about positive things and see how much your life changed when you habitually think about the positive things and see how your body and your mind, well, it starts in the mind, how your body and your world changes. You have to see yourself, being who you want to be, and don't limit yourself to what you can be. Because again, whatever you can see yourself, you can be. Your body reacts, it's waiting on you to get the thoughts. It's your limiting thoughts to where you're going to think yourself into being, rich in health, happiness, love, success, and money, or basically dealing with poverty, sickness, illness, physical ailments, and things that are simply created in the mind. Because you hear someone, for instance, people talk a lot of things, and you listen to your friends talk. No one can come up to me and talk to me about things when they greet me about things like, ain't no sense in complaining. I don't have anything to complain about. Life is great with me. If you were complaining, then that's the life you're going to have. You're speaking it. Your body hears it. You're going to continue to have things to complain about, even though you're telling yourself there's nothing, well, I may as well not complain. You're just telling the universe you got things to complain about. Does that sound like gratitude to you? Let's try gratitude to plan into yourselves and see how much your law of vibrations will allow you to bring into your world. Because as you see, your body reacts to what you are thinking and what you speak. And I don't, you didn't have to speak it. As you see the example, just your unconscious mind ingesting things. And that's part of the deal with a lot of people anyway, that they're not programming their own mind. They're allowing other things outside of them, to program them. And yeah, I kind of guided you into relaxation, kind of progressive hypnosis to allow you to relax, so that way you can fully understand what it is that your body reacts to, which comes through thoughts that are put into your mind. And that thought was just something, again, the lemon does not harm anyone. But when there are harmful thoughts that you put into your mind, or you allow other people to put into your mind, your body's going to react. And if you've been around nothing but that all your life, and if you're 45, 50, and you're dealing with cancers and things like that, yes, this is what the cause of these things are. They're called like negative blockages, and they started within the body, but it starts within the mind. Every disease there is starts within your energetic centers that come from the thoughts within your mind. I challenge anyone right there to tell me where Western medicine has solved as to cured anything. We still got, cancer foundations. We still got, okay, AIDS, you can still live with it, but it's still not cured. I mean, whatever disease you want to come with, people go to mental health, wellness, specialists for 10 years to basically just talk about things when these are the roots of all of this stuff. This is the root of all of this stuff. People have to understand that you have to understand out there, people, that you're gonna have to start planting the seeds in your mind to plant a better life. And that's hard. It's easier said than done without the tools. I understand that. But this is why mind science is here. Because I put some messages out, and then from some communities, I had to kind of give them to understand the community I come from anyway, that there are some things that have been planted in the mind that have been genetically passed on, that have been programmed. And if there was no what we call PTSS program, post-traumatic slave program, for anyone to stop thinking of themselves as disenfranchised, looking at themselves as what have been programmed. We know the things. That's why certain words are still being used right now towards each other, because the mental programming is still there. And whenever you use these words to each other, you keep reaffirming the things in your mind of what you're thinking of yourself. That's why there's no one showing any love, because these words keep carrying about hate, and they're planted in the mind. They have to be reprogrammed. That's have to be accepted. The way people are treating each other, the way people are taking care of their health. We don't eat certain things, devour certain, organs and things like that that were given to people who were disenfranchised, when you don't have to do anymore without understanding there's a root cause to all of this stuff. And there's people that look like me. People have been through traumas that don't look like me, that have these same problems. But let's be honest, not very many people in this country have been through, like, they have ancestry of 400 years of something to pass down that there was no program for people to walk into and do anything about. So the program still exists. So we have to understand how we have to start reprogramming our minds, not just everyone. Everyone has to, because there has to be peace in the world. I speak for the people that look like me, because we are part of the world, and we need to bring peace to the world along with everyone else. We have to uphold our end of the bargain, but we have to start by first time peace within ourselves. That's each individual. And that comes to understanding of what you need to do for yourself to take care of yourself. And that is basically understanding and taking advantage of things that are offered, because you got to understand, part of the programming is for you to sit and listen to me, but never take action. And then the problem keep existing. Then your kids have it, then their kids have it, and it just continues. They call it generational curse, but it's just generational thinking. And it's not just, again, not just black people in this country, but clearly we know a system was set up for that to be what it is. But at this point in time, people would say you have nothing nothing that basically enslaves you besides your mind and how you think. But you have to first understand and come to the realization that you want to think differently, and you want to understand that that you can, not only you, but everyone that you see within your family, encouraging each other to do what they want to do, be what they want to be, and have what they want to have, instead of sitting as families that don't believe in themselves and talking about this is what we do, and then keep speaking that existence into your life. That's the problem. When people decide they want to do something different, their family turns on them, because they've spoken negative affirmations over their life, to where this is what we do. We sit and hold each other back and do nothing. And if you do anything different, you must think you're better than me. Let's sit back and think about how rational this thinking is and know it's programmed. So that way you can actually won't have something in your life and actually not tell yourself that you're satisfied with being miserable, because you don't believe in what's within you, because there's God within you. I'm not making this stuff up. It's within your Bible. 3 different chapters. I'm not even, well, scriptures, I'm sorry, that state the same fact. Ye are guys, the fact to the same source that was within Jesus and within you. As what he say, you shall do greater works than I. Well, you got to know thyself and know that God is within your mind. He's giving you He's giving you everything right here. But see, here's what we got to understand. Well, people are sitting here basically getting out here telling people, or telling God, keep asking God for things within them, give them strength, when it's already within you. Won't accept the strength. The strength has been given within you, but people won't accept the strength, but keep begging for God to give them strength. When they won't access the teachings, if you listen to the teachings of Jesus, instead of worshiping a man, actually listen to the teachings of the man, and you will find within you will find the strength to be what you are supposed to be. Instead of showing the weakness of within yourself, which is the sin, because you don't believe in what's within you, and you're begging something for strength. It is there. You won't seek it. That's what people understand. All of you, you understand, nothing else I'm saying to you. Asking something outside of you to do for you is basically asking, you're begging, you're showing weakness, you're not believing in yourself. And this is what it's about, believing in what's within you. You notice you keep asking for the strength and never comes. Nobody's yet told you that they have begged God for strength, and suddenly that strength just magically came without them having to do something for themselves. I challenge anybody out there to tell me that they found that person, because it don't exist. People like to regurgitate a lot of things within the community because it sounds good. Won't he do it? And all this other stuff. He ain't done anything. You ain't seen, you don't go to work tomorrow. You don't see yourself sitting laying in your bed and getting paid while God does it, while that person does it. See, you got to see yourself doing things. Your people are seeing other things doing something besides yourself. And ain't nobody seeing nothing do anything besides the individual, because y'all are taking the message. God, yes, is with you, is within you, is with you at all times, all times. But it's not standing beside you or above you or below you. It is within you, and you refuse to access the teachings. And again, there are a lot of things that are not understood. You see, because they're understanding, you understand the difference between what's called esoteric knowledge and exoteric knowledge. Esoteric knowledge is what they gave you, what they want you to know. Things that have been manipulated, things that benefit the status quo. Exoteric knowledge is things that are forbidden knowledge, things they didn't want you to know. Things like stuff you've probably heard about, books removed from the Bible, and other things that you've heard about that y'all call black magic, and things like that that are within the body. Things like chakras, which are energy center, but they programmed you to be afraid of. Jesus is trying to tell you about the use within yourself to ascend yourselves. So, we're gonna have to understand that you're not using things within yourself is the sin. Because you are asking, giving you the power to do things you need to do, but you listen to man tell you not to use it and begging for something that is not, that a man told you that's going to do for you, and you can't find one individual throughout time. I mean, again, to tell you within this ever happened. See, that's what we come at this esoteric knowledge, because the exoteric knowledge, again, is forbidden. And we can give, older generations, we can give them a pass on a lot of things because information was hidden and they weren't in the information age. But we are. You can see people like me who reveal information too, and you don't have to hear it from me. I can point you in the right direction so you can see it for yourself. That's what it should be about. You researching and finding for yourself instead of being ignorant and taking the word of man, or better yet, for whatever reason, people have a problem about knowledge they'd rather not know, but then complain about the state of their lives. So this information age that we live in, where exoteric knowledge is now almost pretty much esoteric, where it's knowledge that they were hiding for years, but they know that you won't accept because you're too ignorant to accept. That's why, I mean, it's an information age, but then it's they pretty much admit it. I have books that show you where, you know, I'm sorry for my black people, but they promised that you put it in that book, you will never find it. This is an old saying, but I have recent books that say we live in the information age, and they are buying clothes and they're trying to do things basically to continue to be mental slaves within the community, and basically without seeking knowledge of building their own communities. And with all the information that you have, they refuse to pick it up. So don't worry about them ever reading this book. Don't take that as something that you should feel shame about. Take that as something that you should want to change. Move out of that negative energy of shame and guilt and move into wanting better and things desire to want better for yourself and your family. You can look at your perspective had to change on things really. Then you can see yourself doing what you want to do, being what you want to be, and having what you want to have. But you're gonna have to first come to that realization, and then want to sit down and do these things like I just said. See, these are things that we teach in mind science on how you can change your energy and how you can program your mind to do anything you want to do. Just simple exercises. But would you want to do them, or would you want to sit there and just continue to be where you at? So, this has really been fun, like to kind of get you guys to see what your mind's eye is possible of, because I know, you know, that some of you, at the end of the day, the word imagination, you think that what you see with your eyes is real, and what you have in your mind is not real, and you couldn't be further from the truth. And this, I'm sure if I knew you, we probably show where that's trick, where I can prove that to put to you, because until you see things to a different perspective, it's going to be hard for you to understand some of the things that I'm saying to you, because again, if you're not seeing from a certain perspective, it's hard to reach that vibration to grasp that. But at the same time, like, understand that whatever it is that you're thinking right now, start by trying to check your thoughts. Two things I like to suggest before I get out of here. Start by trying to check your thoughts. And those of you, reach out to people like myself, um, who who offer programs that's trying to help you get yourself together. I mean, like I said, I was a personal trainer for many years, but the mind training is more important than that was ever was. And that's what pretty much I had to deal with the mind as a trainer for years. You had to deal with the whole body, but the mind, nobody could even, you can't even, people can't stay in shape. They can't change their lifestyle, can't change because they can't see themselves being that person. I want to lose 40 pounds. Can you see yourself being that? You can't see yourself being that. But that's when they quit. And they go, and the homegirl over here who's trying to pull them off the wagon because she's jealous of you, she's trying to get you to go to IHOP. You fall for it because you don't see yourself reaching that goal. You still seeing yourself sitting beside her, and both of y'all throwing your health away. It's what you want to see about yourself that changes your life. And again, I'm here for you. And speaking of that, we have some upcoming breath work and meditation classes that are coming up. They'll be offered every Saturday morning and Wednesday night. I look forward to adding some more week evening classes, for the purpose of, a lot of you people out there are suffering from anxiety, and it's just not getting any sleep. And that's, these exercises will definitely show. I mean, teaching you all how to first, reset your autonomic nervous system to turn the stress off within your body, and start allowing you guys to be able to basically relax, turn off the thoughts within your mind, and be able to basically what we call rest and digest your body, and be able to actually get past some of these issues that you're having, to where actually that turns into you guys having insomnia because your mind's still running all night. And then guess what? You take these thoughts, these negative thoughts with you to your, when you go to sleep. And I'm not even gonna get into the point, because you got to know that most of you, when you sleep during the time, your body's doing other stuff that I will get into with you later with your unconscious mind. Your mind, you're not, it's still working. So it's stuff going on while you're asleep. So you take this negativity with you to sleep. And then you wake up the next morning, and guess what's running around? You're doing the same thing all over again. And your body's just not unplugging from the stress that you're dealing with. And so, again, the evening, I am doing a Saturday morning class, but, I will be bringing some, as the class participation grows, which will be contingent on you guys, because I'm offering it this is about showing love and help for the world. So everyone's welcome. And this is by Zoom. So you can do it from the comfort of your own home, wherever you want to be. It's $10 a class. And we just get together and we have some fun, and we work on getting that mind and body healthy. And some of you people, you don't understand, like when you get the stress down, you lose weight, because some of you, you hold stress then it's affecting your eating, and then your body stores fat. And I mean, I'm not even gonna get into it because it's just it's a litany of things that your mind starts that we can start working to unclutter and deprogram and start getting you guys to, first of all, get some sleep. You know, anxiety, or people I'm hearing that's coming to me that can't even drive now. They're taking Ubers because they can't drive. And I understand, there's things around you right now that that are programming things like this. Unplugging from the news, getting away from such negativity. There are things we want to work on so that way we can start planting positive seeds in your mind, and we start weeding out the grass and the stuff that you don't need. And at the same time, those that would like personal consultation, those are out there too. But right now, I'm just this is something that's affordable. It's something that you can do from your own home, and so you have no excuse besides to decide want to love yourself and get involved in. So again, it's how you see yourself, being yourself, to get started with taking action with the things you need to do. You know, before I get out of here, the first thing we want to get to is one of the biblical scriptures that you guys probably omit a lot of times. That Father who sees in secret shall reward you openly. Now, how is the only thing something can be seen in secret if nobody can see it? It has to be inside of you, doesn't it? He sees what you, the mind, the God is within your mind, what you're thinking. And what you're thinking will be rewarded to you openly. On the outside, like I said, what's created in your mind is what is created on the outside. Remember, we just did that. You created that seed in your mind about that lemon, and your body started reacting. So it's not just your body. After a while, you start understanding that it's creating everything around you. Because where you're at right now, everything that you're surrounded by, your mind planted that seed. Whoever you're with, whoever you're dealing with, your mind, it started with a thought. Everything starts with a thought. Think about that. So as we continue, God in me has given me the power to create my experience by means of my imagination. You have to see it, and not only see it, but see it fulfilled. It's, it is done. It's already yours. See, that's the thing about faith. See, y'all don't understand. The faith is about yourself, the God within yourself, that within here, that it shall come to pass. Try this. Try this. Look within you and believe in you and see what happens. Because let's look at the results of what's been going on for the last 100 years when you've been begging the other one. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. How's the health right now? How's the finances right now? How's the life right now? Are you still begging? Are you, or better yet, are you feeling gratitude right now? Do you still feel you need Savior? I am using my imagination to see all the good I desire in my experience. I am visualizing positive, happy, loving, successful experiences. See, that's what you have to see. You keep seeing people as being bad, everybody, every man, everybody ain't no good. The universe will continue to give you more of what you speak. That's what you created. And you can't say anything different because you have been negative the whole time. Most people, when they say it don't work, they've never even tried the other way to see if it has. They negative right then. Their negativity wants to tell you right then it won't work. That's the problem. The negative person who's telling you that something positive won't work. A lot of times y'all listening to this, right? These are your friends and family. I know they might. They were some of mine. Well, my family is who they are. And some when you change your ways, you find out about who your friends are. When you do things for the betterment of yourself, you love yourself, you find out that you don't necessarily have friends because see, you can't expect people to give you more than what they give themselves. That is the mistake people are making. If a person is not a friend to themselves, not taking care of themselves, not just trashing themselves, but then you somehow expect them to treat you like you're gold. Well, where does that start? Where does everything start? With you. So when you see people that are doing things to themselves, not loving themselves, I don't care if he's eating bad food and whatever. I don't care about myself. They can only. That's how much they're loving themselves right then. And so that's about the measurement they can give you love. See, don't confuse because survival with love out there, people. People can show a lot of things we need to survive, but love comes from the heart, and that comes from love of yourself first. I can't say it enough. That starts with every day getting up, trying to be the best person you can be. How can I be better? Because it's about you. It's you loving yourself. Clearly, if you're trying to be worse, you're not loving you, are you? That make any sense? Something to think about. I am visualizing positive, happy, loving, successful experiences. I'm gonna say it one more time. Are you? What are you seeing? I see myself being, doing, and having all of the good I desire right here and right now. Got to decide. Not somebody beside you telling you what you can't. That's what you got to get out. I've had that happen before in my life, and that again. That's why come we don't hang out. We cool, but we're not on the same vibration. You got to leave folks to get somewhere, people. You got to leave people when they're not going nowhere. You don't look down on them. Just that's fine. They do what they're doing. They do. But you got to do what you got to do and see yourself. See yourself being yourself. And with that, thank you for guiding me. Thank you for guiding me. Love it. So with that, I think I've talked enough. I would really love for you guys like to make comments about this one. Tell me, did your mouth? I already know. Because if it didn't, I already know you didn't. I'm gonna tell you to go back and listen again. Because you were just looking, you want, you were trying to see what is he gonna do. Uh-huh. But you know what though? I guarantee you, you listen to it enough, you know, that your lips, you still got slobber now, even when you weren't listening, because your mind hears this, and I want you guys to understand it. So it's been fun. I look forward to bringing some other things to you because this is the science of the mind. But you know, it's the science of how your mind produces what you want to do, what you want to be, what you want to have in your life for you and your family. And I don't know if that don't make you excited about stuff. That don't make you want to do things in life. I just don't know. So, and maybe everybody don't, have anything. They're not appreciating the life that's the creator created for us. But we're talking to the people that are. We're here for you. So with that, thank you for joining me again for another episode of Mind Science. Um, and you all be blessed. Until the next episode, namaste. The light in me honors the light in you.